Hi guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to my channel if you're new. Hi, my name is Femke and in today's video I wanted to share with you how I made this cute, kind of like spring summery gradient design with some stamps on there as well as some cute embellishments like some like metal shards, some pointy gems and just some cute silver stuff. So yeah, if you want to know how I made this, please keep on watching. So first up, I had already applied my base coat and a layer of white polish off camera because I am going to use some neon colored stamping polishes by Born Pretty Store to make the gradient with. So yeah, I really wanted to use Carry On Stop as Look Back and Wall. I have shared these stamping polishes in a previous video a couple of months ago, and I am going to make the gradient with actually just a little piece of a kitchen sponge. My goal with my channel is just to share nice designs, pretty designs, but also easy to do designs, and just my tips and tricks on how to create cute and easy nail art that doesn't have to take up a lot of time and effort. So that is why I'm actually using one of my basic techniques that I love to do. I've been doing this for like 15 years already, and it's just so easy because almost everyone has some kitchen sponges at home, or they're really easy to get by. So yeah, you can actually just pick some colors of your personal preference and make this design yourself as well. Or you can just like stop after the gradient because it's a pretty cute look on its own. So I just applied 4 colors to my sponge and just dabbed it on. So I just applied 2 layers in total. The thing is, with the kitchen sponge you do have a little bit of a texture in there, but I really love that. And another thing you have to do afterwards is of course cleaning up the edges, the cuticles and any polish that has gotten onto the skin. Of course, you can always just use like a skin protection barrier or liquid latex or anything like that, but to be honest, cleaning up isn't that much work. Another tip you could like do yourself is to use some masking tape or something like that. That's really easy as well, and it helps you shortening your cleanup time. So I really wanted to use this Nicole Diary stamping plate. It's the 136 plate, and I'm going to apply some of those like line-like swirly thingies. I have no idea how to explain it, but you can see me using it right here and you'll know what I mean. And I'm going to stamp on some of that with a white stamping polish by Born Pretty Store. Oh, by the way, the plate that I am using is from Born Pretty Store as well. It is by Nicole Diary, like that's the brand. But Born Pretty Store also sells that brand in their own web shop. And once again, I have a 20% discount code. If you want to use it, you're free to do so. It is FEM20. It's always in the pinned comment down below in the comment section as well as in the description box. So if you do want to use it or check it out or something like that, you can just use that if you want to. So yeah, I'm just going to stamp some of these like swirly liney images on my nails. Just use some different ones. It doesn't really matter. Just go with the flow. Do whatever you like. There are no rules to nail art if you ask me. And it's more fun to do it that way as well. Personally, I don't like thinking through or mapping out my designs too much on forehand. Usually I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do a gradient. So I just pick the colors I want to use and I just pick a stamping plate, like for this design at least, and just go with the flow. Like, don't overthink it, just do whatever you think looks pretty, and if it doesn't look the way you want it to be, you can just remove it. It's that easy. So for about all of the nails, I just used that specific image, like the double road liney image. But for the ring finger, I just went in with another, like kind of similar image, to be honest, but it's a little bit more full, a little bit more opaque, if you want to call it like that. I think it's a really cool image. It's kind of like abstract, but yeah, I really like it. I think it just looks cool, okay? I like it. But just for the record, of course, always remember to clean off your scraper, your plate with some rubbing alcohol or even like some pure acetone or a nail polish remover. The clear stamper, I would always recommend to remove any excess polish with a piece of tape like I'm doing here for my nails, or at least the skin around my nails as well. That's just really easy to get rid of any excess polish. And of course, if you have a clear stamper like the one I was using, thing, you don't want to go in with any remover or acetone because that makes it dull and you can't see through it anymore. But yeah, that was just a little tip on the side. Then I also got a lovely mixed pot by Born Pretty store. They sent this out to me for like review purposes and just to play around with it. But there are some different like metal shards in there, like silver colored, some silver metallic embellishments, as well as some gems. Most of the gems in this specific pot have like the pointy back, so that is something you really have to keep in mind because they are a little bit harder to apply to the nails, or at least when you are using regular nail polishes like I am doing here. So I just applied a layer of shiny top coat and I'm going to place some of these embellishments in here. Like I really love applying these pointy back ones into that little like circular silver colored embellishments, so that way they kind of have a border and they won't slide around your fingernail until your top coat layer has dried. And I also wanted to add some of these more flat shaped like metal shards, I would just call it like that. I think it looks really cute. I didn't add as much to this particular nail compared to the, I think it was the middle fingernail that I'm going to do next. That was just because my thumbnail is still a little bit shorter because I broke it like, I think it was like 6 weeks ago or something. It's already getting a decent length at the moment, but it's still not quite there yet compared to the other nails. So yeah, that's why I just chose to add a little less, like a lesser amount of gems. And of course I just wanted to go full on the middle finger because that will be my like mostly my accent nail, I'd say. So I just applied one of those circular embellishments again and just putting in some of those pointy back gems. These are just the clear ones, so they match really well with all the other like gems, embellishments and all that jazz that are in this mixed pot. Do check these pots out, by the way. I know you can get them at AliExpress as well, but Born Pretty store also has some really nice ones. And once again, you can just use my 20% discount code to save some extra money as well. So yeah, just check it out if you want to. If you want a link or anything like that, I can try to look it up for you. Just let me know in the comment section down below and I will reply to you as soon as possible. So yeah, you just want to apply as many or as little gems. Again, I didn't really plan this part out. I just wanted to do kind of like a swooshy placement of all of those shards and gems and so on. I think those shards look really cool. And I also got some questions in one of my previous videos in which I used a big gem cluster on how to actually adhere it and how it is that it actually lasts like 5 to 7 days on my nails, compared to others which only have them last for a couple of days or maybe just 1 day. Anytime I wear something like this, all like gemmed out, bedazzled out, I really keep an eye on it and just make sure that I don't like snag my hair or snag the gems onto anything else. And usually you just lose gems because you're not being careful with them. Just keep in mind that you have something poking up upon your nails, if you know what I mean. And if you do like remember that, you don't lose them that often or that fast, if you know what I mean. Also, using gloves whenever you do some cleaning or something like that is a big help. Of course, that will protect your gems and make them stay in place a little longer too. But yeah, there aren't like really massive tips or tricks. Of course, you can use like a nail glue. That is something that I personally never do because I feel like it damages the nails more when a gem will accidentally tear off or come off or anything like that. But it's totally up to you if you want to use it. You're free to do so. Again, as I mentioned like earlier in multiple videos as well, there are no rules to nail art. Just make sure that you use decent products and that they are safe to use, and like other than that, it's totally up to you what you want to do. But yeah, this was already my entire design. I really hope you liked it. Let me know if you want to recreate this or if maybe you have already done it, because I do always share some kind of like preview photos on my Instagram as well. You can follow me there if you want to. It's at femketje.nl, so there's a dot in between. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you liked it. If you have any questions or comments or anything like that, don't be scared to actually like share them in the comments down below. And yeah, I love you so much, and as usual, I hope to see you in my next video.